Hi everyone, today we're going to make these really cute peppermint candies, fake of course. We're going to use these water bottle caps and we are going to fill the insides with hot glue. I found that Gorilla Hot Glue just works better. It's not only because it's a strong glue, but for some reason, I don't know why, but it settles better. Like it kind of goes flatter. Like you saw me tapping it just now, and that was just to kind of flatten the hot glue, so it doesn't look like all like wonky and bumpy. But yeah, I just keep on adding, like, you know, anywhere I see an empty space, I just add it, and then I just tap it down by tapping it on the table. Just like so. I'm trying to make it to where you guys can see what I'm doing. Be very careful not to burn yourself, because it's very hot, of course, and when you're holding it, you know, be very careful, because I've actually accidentally dropped it, but luckily I did not burn myself. And then you just, you know, fill as many as you want to make. I'll be making 2 for you guys today here on camera, 2 styles. And you can do this in any colors. You could even do the green and white peppermints, and I actually plan on doing that too. I'm just showing you guys one more time just to make sure, you know. See there, I actually dropped it. Luckily I did not burn myself. And then you're going to paint the entire thing with white paint. And I use the white chalk paint by Waverly. And then I have this red crimson paint by Waverly. And I took like this flat square looking tip brush, and I'm just going to make my designs with that, kind of using the shape of the brush. I find that to be a little easier. If it's easier for you, you could even like draw your lines first with pencil and then paint it in paint, you know, just paint it. But I don't know, I feel like this works just as well. I know the ridges kind of make it look a little less real, the ridges on the bottle cap, but I mean from a distance, looks pretty realistic. See, me and my mom, we've been crafting all these cute little Christmas crafts lately because we've been wanting to decorate, you know, around the house with like peppermint and gingerbread men and all kinds of things, cute little candies and stuff. So we were really wanting a way to make these instead of having to buy them at Hobby Lobby, because, you know, of course they cost more that way, and the water bottles we already had. So I just thought of this one day because we've been trying to create, you know, different things like it. So just popped in my head. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, if you think about it, real candy, you know, peppermints, they're not perfect either. So if they're not perfect, that's actually okay. It just makes them look more real. I'm just going all the way around. Isn't that so cute so far? And I know that the bottom part is flat, but I mean, that's okay. I mean, you can't be perfect. I've been trying to think of a way to make the other side rounded too, and I just can't think of any way to do it yet. But if I ever find a way, I'll let you guys know. And then just one more stripe, and we got our peppermint. I think that's so adorable. I really love how these turned out. That's the most realistic thing I've ever made as far as, you know, candy. And now you're just gonna kind of, you know, line it up with the other, the stripe from the top to the side, and just make your little markings on the other side of the peppermint. That's if you want it to be double-sided. And as I said, I know that it's flatter than the other side, but I mean, It still looks really nice and cute, especially to be handmade. I'm not sure if this would work, but I'm even thinking of trying to use spackle for the inside of the caps. I'm not sure if that would stay or not, but I'm just curious. But if I do decide to try it, I'll let you guys know if it works. Now that it's dry, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. I think that's so cute. I'm going to take some triple thick. You can use other things too, like glossy accents, anything that's like going to give it like a gloss. And the reason we're doing this is because it makes it look a little more realistic when it's not so matte. Unless you like it that way, that's completely fine. But I just wanted to make it look as realistic as possible. And, you know, the cheapest and the most inexpensive way, make it look real. So now I'm just going to make sure the entire like top and sides are coated with the triple thick. And now I'm going to show you guys the other peppermint, how I did it. I traced one of the lids onto a piece of cardstock, and I'm just kind of making my design. And if you mess up, that's okay. You can always erase it because it's pencil. And I think I did mess up here, so I wound up having to start over. I erased it. And now I kind of wish that I would have made even more of these markings. Next time I will. But that's okay. It still came out really cute and I still love it. Taking the same red paint by Waverly. I'm now going to do like a pattern red, white, red in these little triangles that I made. See how cute? Wouldn't these make adorable decorations for like a faux gingerbread house? I think it would. I'm sorry I got out of frame here. I didn't even realize I did that at first. But all I really did was paint the sides as well. I painted the top like this and then down the sides just to make sure it like matches up. Because basically we're doing the same thing as on the other peppermint, just a different design. If you guys do anything with these peppermints and you're part of Happy Birds group, I would love for you guys to post what y'all do with the peppermints. Because I have different ideas. I'm thinking maybe try to make a faux gingerbread house and put them on there, or like the buttons on something. I'm not really sure completely what I'm going to do with them. I'm also thinking of making some faux cupcakes and sticking it in the frosting of the faux cupcake. I think that would be so cute. And now I'm just making stripes through the white part, and I'm making it skinnier towards the middle and like wider towards the edge of the lid. And then doing the same thing, just putting it down the sides as well. I think that's still really cute and swirly looking. And I'm sorry about my lighting here. My phone was actually dying and I had to do it without the flash on. And right there I was just making my markings to make sure I can do the other side, and somehow I accidentally cut this out. I must have not been filming and I'm so sorry. But I did the same thing. And now I'm going to take my triple thick once again and coat the entire thing. And once the top's dry, you can go ahead and do the bottoms. That's why I didn't do it right away, because the tops were not yet dry. And see, that adds such a pretty gloss. You'll really see it later. I just, like I said, my phone was dying and I filmed these on my phone. And now we're going to do some cute little gumdrops. And I'm so sorry I don't have a template for you guys, but I will tell you this. You can just go on Google Images and just type in gumdrop template, which is what I did. And I didn't print it out because I didn't have access to a printer at the time, but I just went ahead and freehanded it. But if you're not comfortable with doing that, and if you do have access to a printer, you can always just type in Gumdrop templates and then print it out. And that will work perfectly fine. And what I'm doing here is I had already cut them out, and now I'm going to glue them onto some cereal box to give them some stability, and then cut those out. I really love these cute colors in the cardstock. The pink and this mint green that I'm cutting out here are my favorites together. They're so cute. And just so you guys know, to do the other side, it would have been a lot easier if I would have just glued it to the same color cardstock and then just cut it out around the shape of the cereal box piece. But I don't know what I was thinking. I just decided to go ahead and glue one already cut out to the other side. But it still worked out. It's just that sometimes it doesn't fit perfectly, I guess you can say. Like sometimes some edges will stick out. You can cut those off, but I'm just trying to save you guys the trouble. That's okay. It still came out really cute and it still worked out. And I'm just using my Fabritac glue for all of this because I really love that glue. It's just so good. And I'm sorry, I might have shown a little too much cutting here. But, I guess I just wanted to make sure I explained everything good and make sure you guys get it before I move on. And I'm going to try, you guys, to start posting more often. I got a little off track and things have just been up in the air, but I'm going to get back on track and try to post more often. And see, you can see where it's not really lining up, but I don't know if that's because I moved it, but there were some parts that were like that and I had to fix it later. And see, now I'm doing these tiny ones. I really love those. Those ones are my favorite. For some reason, the smallest ones and the medium-sized ones are my favorite ones. I'm not really sure why. I just love things that are miniature and so cute. So what are you guys' plans for Christmas? I mean, I'm sure obviously want to be with family, but like, how are you going to decorate your tree? Are you going to have a theme, or is it just going to be like traditional ornaments and garland and stuff? Like me and my mom this year, we're trying to do like a gingerbread tree. Really cute. We really love it so far. We made like these huge peppermint candies and we just used foam plates. Like it's kind of like how people on YouTube lately are using the foam discs from the Dollar Tree, but we couldn't find any, so we decided to use foam plates. And it still came out just as beautiful, and if anything, it's cheaper because you get so many plates within a package. So Yeah, that's what we did. Like, probably some of the same methods, just using a different item. But it all worked out in the end. And yeah, we also got these little foam cutouts of gingerbread men shapes, and we made gingerbread men and ladies. It's so cute. We put buttons on them, and we used puffy paint for the icing and the eyes and the mouth. But we've been having a lot of fun with it this year, so comment down below if you guys have any special themes for your Christmas tree or just your home decor and, you know, in general. Because I'd love to know. But yeah, right here I'm just making sure I have it all straight and it's lining up good, and I'm just cutting off any excess. But yeah, like I said before, it probably would have been a lot better if I would have just glued the original piece that has the cardboard, and just glued it to another piece of that color cardstock and then trim around that. It would have saved me a little bit of trimming, but I still made it work just like this. Just you have to be careful because they don't always line up the same way. And that's because they're not perfect, you know, because like I said, I had to freehand them. But if anything, they kind of look like the shape of a little bell, if you think about it. And I just did my best, you know, to make all different sizes without making them look different. But yeah. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why I'm cutting so many of these on camera. I apologize for that, and I hope it's not boring. But I wind up doing some other cool stuff, so please stay tuned. Be patient with me, please. I think you guys will like the next things I do. But yeah, these were so fun. And the reason I'm making these gumdrops is because we wanted to hang them on the tree. And I know they're not super realistic, but they're really cute. And I mean, it still worked. They look adorable on the tree with our gingerbread men and ladies and peppermints. But yeah, they're really fun to create and super easy. Okay, now we're getting to the fun part. I'm going to add some triple thick, and I'm only going to do this to one side. I mean, if you would like to do it on both sides, I wouldn't blame you. But yeah, I'm just going to take a generous layer, not too much, not too little. And I'm going to put some all over the front of my gumdrops. I'm just making sure it's even all over. And you're about to see where I'm going with this. If you realized, real gumdrops have like a sugar on them. So I'm taking some glass glitter to give it some sparkle to look like it's sugar. I thought that was a pretty cute idea. And you just need a light dusting, because you still want to see that beautiful pink through it. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that glisten. No filter whatsoever. It's just beautiful. I love glass glitter for this reason. And there's your sugar. And see, now I'm going to do it on this cute little mint green one. And this is the smallest size right here. And see, that's another thing you can do. You can go into Word. Well, first Google Images and copy your image. And then go to Word and you can make them all different sizes. I wish I would have had, you know, I wish I would have been able to get on, you know, the computer and print, but our computer was acting up at the time, so I couldn't. But I was too impatient to wait, so I decided just to freehand it, but it worked out. Look how cute. I just love how it looks like it's sugar. That's cute. Okay, next we're going to, once they're dry, of course, we're going to add hangers. And there's several ways you can do this, but I chose to use these little mini glue-on bales that I had. I don't remember where I got them, but you can find them in so many places online, and I think even Hobby Lobby has some. But I think I got these off Amazon. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. But yeah, there's so many places, and I'll try to link some down below if I possibly can, if I can find good links to them. See, here I'm using my Fabritac glue, and I'm just straightening it. Trying to make sure it's in the top and the middle. Just kind of adjusting it here and there as I see fit. And then I decided to just go in with my hot glue gun because honestly, these are so lightweight. They really don't need anything super, super strong. And it is the Gorilla hot glue, so it's definitely still pretty sturdy. And they've been holding up just fine, so it works perfect. Now I'm going to take this really pretty white iridescent cord, and I believe this came from Walmart, and it was really, really inexpensive, and I did cut too small of a piece, just fair warning, to be very careful how short you cut your strings or cords because it's very difficult to tie a knot at that point. So I then just, you know, I got really frustrated and I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to cut a longer strip. This is just annoying. You can see me struggling. So yeah, I tossed it and I just got another string. Or cord, I should say. And that was so much easier. Look at this. Tied that one like nothing. I guess I was just trying to save cord because you don't get as much on these ones that are like 98 cents and under because, of course, it was so cheap. But you kind of have to cut them semi-long because, like I said, it doesn't give you much room to work. But yeah, I wound up getting it down at least. That iridescent cord is so pretty and goes with this so much. And this time I'm going to show you guys a different thing you can do with these gumdrops. I took some plain ones that didn't have any of the like the glass glitter on them. And I'm going to use this white puffy paint as icing. And I don't really know what these are supposed to be, but to me, they kind of make me think of like a cake pop or something. Or some type of cute little dessert. But yeah, I thought these were adorable, and wait till you see when I'm finished. And I'm just kind of dabbing it here and there and spreading it with a nozzle and dabbing it and spreading it. And I think at this point, I don't even think I'm squeezing the bottle anymore. I'm just like spreading it where it's kind of bald. And I don't know how this idea occurred to me. It just did out of nowhere. But yeah, I'm just spreading it and making sure it kind of looks, you know, now right there I'm dabbing it just to give it that icing effect. Just like so. Isn't that cute? And I'm kind of fixing my little drizzles, I guess you would call those. And now I'm going to take these sprinkles that came from Walmart, and they're actually real sprinkles. If you're not comfortable with using real ones, you can always buy some fake ones. I'm not really sure where you can buy them. I did not have any, so I went ahead and just used real ones and haven't had any problems. But see, that made it so cute. Look at that. Or you can use glitter or seed beads also. I didn't have any of that, so I went ahead and just used the real sprinkles. Look how adorable. And these are my pictures of everything I've created as far as the cake pop looking things go and the gumdrops. And I really hope you guys enjoyed these tutorials, and I love you guys. God bless. Merry Christmas.